I think we all should be speaking up, because this is the country that we are going to bestow upon our kids after we are dead and gone. Is this the kind of, planet or country, is that what we are going to leave behind for our children? And the minute I became a mother, I was worried about everything that happened. Everything that happened in the newspaper I was worried about, and all I wanted to do was protect my kids. So I think it's a different emotion altogether that you go through, that let's get together and make our country one of the best countries, so that our children can be proud to belong here.
In fact, the film industry is often criticized that they don't speak up often enough, considering that they are, they are torchbearers.
Damned
and people
if you
look
speak
up.
and damned if you don't.
Correct. That both happens. Like,
Yeah.
I've seen the reticence in some very well-known people in the film industry who just don't speak up, because they say, even if we do, or for right causes, the right thing we say, we
Exactly.
still get pilloried.
Exactly. So what has happened is, there's a certain section, for example, according to me, Twitter is completely polarized. It's either the right wing or the left wing, and they've completely taken over. There's nothing that you can do.
Yeah.
So either you're, what's it called, Sangi, or you're a Naxalite. So it's either or. There's no middle path left anymore. There is no neutral path that you can take. But yes, when it comes to my country and when I have to speak about my country, फिर मैं भी भिड़ जाती हूँ. Because like I said, there is, and yeah, I do get comments, अरे तू तो acting ही कर, तू क्या जानती है, why? Am I not a citizen of this country? Am I not a mother who has children who will be the next generation of this country? Am I not paying my taxes? Am I not paying my dues living in this country? Am I not proud of this country? So what has taken me to be an actress, to be taken my rights away to speak about when I want to speak about my country? So who are you to tell me that? So if I don't come to your house and tell you don't talk about this, who are you to come to my house to tell me don't talk about this?
Gossip magazines of those days, now there are no
Were completely
magazines.
blocked from my house.
Really?
Yeah, because 90s gossip magazines were the worst. And some of those women I see roaming around today carrying the women's lib badge over their heads and their hearts, who were the worst enemies of women, would body shame women, would slut shame women, would do everything possible to bring another woman down. And today they roam around being the biggest, feminists. So I was like, when did that happen? If I start telling stories about them.
To you, where nobody would body shame you. You always looked perfect.
Oh no, please! I was called a lot of things.
You always was.
90s ke kholo, TT and thunder thighs and miss this and miss that.
You
Please, I
had
was called
thunder
a lot.
thighs. That I don't believe that.
Yeah. But I was
know
plump.
Sri
I
Devi
started
was-
at 16 and a half. I had all full baby fat, which still hasn't gone. So I don't care now. I am been like that. I am like that. I remember some of these titles. No, not only for me. A lot of other heroines also. And besides that, I think instead of supporting women, what they did was all these women editors, first of all, would fall in love with the heroes. And then what the hero said was the last word. If he wanted to, pan a woman, the woman would be panned and shamed and literally her career ruined in the magazines with nasty articles being put out about her. There were so many untrue articles that were put out just because some heroes went and said, "Acha, uske bare mein aise likh do abhi." And it would be the last word. And even if there would be an apology, there would be one last line in some other issue of the magazine that story we carried ultimately proved not to be true. But who will read that? At that time, the screaming headlines is what made news, right?